So my name's Tyler. So I grew up Catholic. I was baptized Catholic. I went to church Catholic. I went Catholic school all my life. And I was a really good Catholic. One time out of the week, 1 hour, a couple times a month. But that's all I really thought of it. I was never super close or very personal with my faith. But I was still, my grandma was very close with it, and I tried to do it for her. And once I got to college, it just kind of, everything went out the window. I forgot about it. I stopped going to church. There was still something there, but it wasn't anywhere near like the kind of relationship I had before. Even though that relationship was weak, this was almost non-existent. And it was like that. And I got to college, and I told myself I wasn't gonna party, I wasn't gonna drink, I wasn't gonna do all this other stuff. And immediately when I got here, I joined a fraternity and went out as much as I could, did as much as I could, just try to live my life and have as much fun as I can. And nobody was gonna really get in the way of that. Midway through my junior year, I lost my grandma, and she was my biggest supporter in life. And not a couple days later, I lost my uncle too. And then after that, I just kind of kicking everybody out of my life. I didn't know what to do. I was so afraid to be hurt and alone again that I cut everybody and everything out, before it had the chance to do that to me. And I just remember sitting there, laying in bed, 2 a.m. probably, just pitch black at night, and I was just, man, I need something. And I thought about it, and I was like, all right, well, I need God. I need God. And so I sat there and I prayed and prayed and prayed, and literally 2 days later, I met somebody who brought me back into the church, who was very encouraging of me, who wanted the best for me genuinely in a physical and spiritual level. And it was great. And I got back into the church, and I got here, and my Catholic background is a little bit different than Journey. Everybody's, I'm used to stand up, sit down, kneel down, head down, just stiff. That's all you did. And I got to Journey, and everybody was dancing and happy and singing, and I'm like, what? This is a little bit uncomfortable. I'm not ready for this. But time went on, and I loved it. It was awesome. I looked around and I saw how happy and fulfilled everybody was, and I wanted that. Just one rainy morning, I was walking through Courage Center, got back from lunch, going to class, and I was walking, and head down, not looking at anybody. I hear, "Hey, Great Patagonia, come here." And I was like, "Okay, what's up?" I walked up to him. He said, "Hey man, my name's Niall. We got this Bible study. Come through." And I went, and I brought a friend with me, and he was like, "All right, brother, what's your name?" I said, "My name's Tyler." He said, "All right, Tyler, well, let me pray for you." And he said a prayer over me. And the second the prayer ended, my heart just opened, and my head was clear. I was happy. My heart was free. It was that whole, all those chains and bars that I put on, accepting anything, and all that fear I had of bringing something external into my life, all of that was just gone. And I was happy. I was genuinely, deeply happy with myself. Well, I want to get baptized today because I want it to be my decision. I was very blessed as a child to have Catholic parents. They had me baptized as a baby, and looking back, I was very lucky to be in that environment and circumstance. But I never really made the decision for myself. And I don't want to say it didn't mean anything to me, but it didn't mean as much as it did now. Over these past couple weeks, I've just been getting closer and closer and closer, and now I want to make that jump. I want to make that decision for myself, because it means a lot more to me now. I just want to thank my family for always being supportive, and my grandma. She was very religious growing up, and she's really what kept me in it. All my friends who've been extremely supportive along the way. I want to thank Niall for calling me out in Courage Center, and EE, and my friend Zach, and just everybody who's been there along the way with me and who's helped support me. I want to thank all those people. My name is Tyler, and this is my journey.
I've been meeting with Tyler for a few months now, I guess, and just grabbing coffee and really getting to know him. his life. It's been exciting to see kind of the questions, the phases that he's been going through to get to this point. And even the Sunday before he texted me the second time to say I want to be baptized, we talked about it once, and he was like, just not sure. We were in actually starting point just right down here, and he said, Ben, is it fair that Jesus is the only way? That seems a tad bit arrogant. So is that legitimately fair? And we walked through that together, just talked through, what does that really mean? What does that really look like? And so it was exciting to see that was the day. Even more so, he was like, yes, like I'm still good to move forward. Let's do this. So that was one of the greatest texts that you could receive, is from a friend to say, hey, you know what, man, this Jesus thing makes sense. And I don't fully grasp everything. I don't live without my doubts or without my questioning, but I do know that I want a relationship with him, and I do know that I will carry all those into that relationship, and that I can continue to grow in him. So, Tyler, this is a big moment, and I hope you always remember, and it is my pleasure to baptize you in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.